Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Isak. Nicely weighted ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Griezmann. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. Shifted it to the flank. Griezmann with the cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Zico. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Eto'o. Zico. Goes for goal! That is some save from Khan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Zico goes short. Spain are looking to go forward now. So it is still 0-0. Isak, and it's Serginho.
Spain really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Griezmann really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's having a shot! Yeah, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. That has been slung wide. Foot in. And it's Salah. He's being urged to shoot. And the cutback. Oh, that was vital. Eto'o. And it's Eto'o. Now it's Zico. Here's Rodri. Caceres. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Crunching tackle. Mateus. Serginho. Threads one in. Isak. He's found a way through, and he whips it in. Brilliantly cut out. Zico. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's lost. Eto'o! It's in! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too.
Spain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, can he get onto this? Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And the through ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mateus. Spain finding their passes. Griezmann. Who's looking wide. And he was alert to it. Dumfries gets it clear. Good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. That is lovely. He's had a shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 6, Luis Suárez. El dorsal
Here we go again then.
Griezmann.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Omiya Ardija are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Wirtz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Always onto this. Always got a side of... Shot a goal! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Great ball, and he's in here. Over to the left.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Mateus. And he's in on goal. Spread out to the left. Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lofted in.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Time and again they are repelled.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zico is in a really good position out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Rodri. Oh, nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Isak. Mohamed Salah. Beckenbauer. So what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Zico. It's Zico! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mateus. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Isak. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Messi, el dorsal 13. Eto'o.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Maldini cuts out the pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Messi gets into some space. He rises! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Not the most accurate pass. And he plays one through. Oh, just Ronaldinho! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Ronaldinho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Mateus. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ronaldinho. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
España y el Esparta de Rotterdam.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's forced to go back. No, he's not getting any further than that. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now there's a fine ball. Turns and takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Messi. Beto. And he's intervened well there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Wirtz looking to play him in. Showing great feet there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. First quarter of an hour gone. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Brilliantly cut out. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. No goals as yet. It's run loose here. Now it's Perez.
Spain really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Messi is standing over this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Wirtz! It's anyone's ball now. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Raul. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Perez. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting and the finish! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Beckenbauer. Now that looks a decent ball. Perez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Perez. Maldini cuts it out. And it's Perez. Beto. Oh, well played, well played. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through. Perez is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got full. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Ambitious ball here. That looks a cracking ball. Isak! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Isak might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Dixon. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul concedes a free kick for that. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Next shapes to shoot! He's scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team,
He gets big! Oh, crossbar! Beckenbauer with the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. He's had a shot! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And it's half-time here. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Spain are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back on the way. Maldini does well to get it back. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now he's got space here. Bullish header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Isak really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Now it's Yamal. Raul. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Beckenbauer. Now it's Isak. Spread it left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Yamal. And it's Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Perez, chance! He has done it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Good read, needed to be.
Sparta Rotterdam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the shot! There will be a throw-in. That could spell trouble. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Played back in. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Raul. Mateus with the foul. Pires. Now it's Beto. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Raul. It's Raul! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's having a shot! He's keen. Determined to have his say.
Sparta Rotterdam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Both sides
9,
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14.
75 minutes
el
played.
dorsal 19. Cambio de
Rijkaard.
jugadores.
Spread out to the left. Oh, no joy this time.
Sparta Rotterdam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. That is a brilliant interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cruyff. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus. Just 5 minutes left. Can he get it through? Yamal, he is through here. Thinks about the shot.
Sparta Rotterdam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Tries to play it through. Very much into the last
Dos
knockings.
minutos de descuento.
Beto. Nice interception, well timed. Mateus. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. That's that, the end. Spain can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Mateus. Here's Cannavaro. Aldair. It's a searching pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Beckham. Conte. Beckham. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Aldair. Maldini. No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Well, nicely intercepted. Mateus. Can he get it through? Over to the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Spain with the corner, there first. Bale is there to clear. And that is out of play.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Conte. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a throw. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, he's got space here. Haaland made a good run there. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Can he finish? That's another chance. Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Darwin. That ball looks a good one. Mbappe. Real chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Neymar. Great ball. Can he finish? That's a little off target. Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. Maldini. It's not an especially good pass, that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta. Aldair calmly anticipates. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the first 45 minutes are up. And neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota de fútbol. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
So once again, we're underway.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Conte. Neymar does well to get it back. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ambitious ball here. That's the keeper's ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's running through. Neymar. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now that
Tries a shot! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Spain get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Costa Curta with the clearance. Now it's Darwin. Great ball if he can get there. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Spain really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Almost an hour gone. Knocks it out wide. Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! And he's gone backward here. Mateus! And one more try! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He made it happen. Squeezed. And the finish! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible error. This time, surely! Sensational from Isak! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. A probing pass. Chips it through. Adams. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Neymar. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maldini. Serginho. And it's Serginho. Nice-looking ball. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mateus. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. That's beautifully weighted. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that was vital. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Costa Curta with the foul. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And he was quick to react. Conte. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Beckenbauer. Mateus at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. And that is that. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Isak.